It started as a cheap rental house in Indianapolis. A single mother moved in with her 3 children, hoping for a fresh start. Within days, the house felt wrong. Cold spots, footsteps at night, whispers when no one was speaking. Then the children changed. One child began speaking in a voice far too deep for their body. Another would stare into corners, laughing at nothing. One night, a nurse visiting the home watched in shock as a child walked backward up a wall, their feet never touching the floor. Doctors couldn't explain it. Social workers documented it. Police officers witnessed it. Multiple professionals reported the same thing. The children exhibited strength and movements no human body should be capable of. They levitated. Their eyes rolled back. Their voices changed mid-sentence. The mother said the house felt alive, like it was watching them. Eventually, the family fled. The house was sealed. The records still exist, and to this day, no one has lived there peacefully since. A family in New Jersey bought what they thought was their dream home. Then the letters started arriving. The first letter welcomed them. The second mentioned their children by name. The third warned them to protect the young blood. The writer called themselves the Watcher. They claimed their family had watched the house for generations, that it needed guardians, that they were always observing. Police found no fingerprints, no DNA, no suspects. At night, the parents heard footsteps. Windows opened on their own. Motion sensors triggered when no one was there. The letters kept coming, angrier, more detailed. Eventually, the family stopped sleeping in the house. They moved out, still paying the mortgage. The Watcher was never caught. And the scariest part? Someone still sends letters, even today. Near St. Petersburg Pier, a group of teenagers gathered late at night. A woman told them something terrifying. She said they weren't alone in their bodies. She claimed dark entities had attached themselves to them, that the only way to be free was through fire. She convinced them to cut themselves and hold the wounds over flames, believing the pain would drive the evil out. Some teens said they heard whispers before it happened, voices urging them to obey. The ritual ended in tragedy. Survivors later described something chilling. The whispers stopped only after the fire, but the feeling of being watched never did. Authorities shut it down, but the area still carries rumors. Locals say the air there feels heavy, and sometimes, late at night, people swear they hear chanting near the water. A parent woke up suddenly in the middle of the night. Something felt wrong. They turned toward their daughter's bed and froze. A dark, shapeless figure hovered above the child, pressing down on her chest. It had no face, no features, just darkness. When the parent screamed, the thing vanished. But the next morning, muddy footprints appeared in the bedroom. No one had been outside. The attacks continued, night after night. Whispers filled the room. The child woke up with scratches and bruises. One night, the parent heard breathing that didn't belong to anyone in the house. After outside help was brought in, the activity stopped. But years later, the daughter admitted something terrifying. She said the shadow still visits her, only now it waits in the corners. In another Indianapolis home, 2 siblings began behaving strangely. They stopped sleeping. They spoke in voices that overlapped, like 2 people talking at once. Then the impossible happened. Witnesses saw the children scale walls, their bodies moving like insects. Their heads slammed into the ceiling with no sign of injury. Medical staff documented abnormal strength. Child services recorded the events. One child stared at a corner of the room and said calmly, "He doesn't like you watching." After a final intervention, the house went silent. The children recovered. The activity stopped. But when investigators reviewed the home, they noticed something unsettling. Deep scratches on the walls, starting near the ceiling, as if something else had been climbing too.